All right, welcome back. I thought I'd get bumping music. I wasn't. I saw myself on the monitor, so I'll speak now. Hey, we're just 6 months away from the new election, but Democrats are still obsessing about 2016. Today, get this, the Democratic National Committee sued the Trump campaign, the Russian government, and Wikileaks, accusing all of them of conspiring to disrupt the 2016 election. They're not the only ones still living in 2016. According to a brand new book by New York Times reporter Amy Chozick, former First Lady and two-time failed presidential candidate Hillary Clinton acknowledged on election night that she wouldn't win, saying, quote, "I knew it," only in a woman's voice, "I knew this would happen to me. They were never going to let me be president." She also bellyached how many people disliked her, saying, quote, "You know, I'm getting pretty tired of hearing about how nobody likes me. Oh, what's the point? They're never going to like me." I like Ethan Bierman. He's a Democratic strategist. Ethan, we have a lot to talk about. First off, this Tom Perez-inspired DNC lawsuit against those entities. Is this the stupidest thing you've ever heard?
Absolutely not. We did it in 1974 against Richard Nixon as well, and one that ended up being a settlement, $750,000.
To who?
If somebody does damage to your computer servers, shouldn't they owe you money to fix that? It costs millions of dollars to the DNC.
You have a Robert Mueller investigation. You have an agenda to get forward. Tom Perez has his hands full making sure the midterms is a blue wave. Having a Russia investigation, a double Russia investigation, don't you think that's the last thing the American people want to see, especially when the Democrats are saying Robert Mueller should be left alone? This is a comprehensive investigation with a bottomless pit of funds to research.
Yeah, there's also something called statute of limitations that they needed to file suit on before those expired. So normally, you're right, they would wait until the criminal investigation ended with Robert Mueller. But in this case, when you look through the series of torts and charges that are filed, I read the entire filing. There are statute of limitations. They needed to file now. This is an appropriate time to do so. And by the way, remember, a civil suit has a different standard for evidence. You just had Tom Fitton on, versus a criminal suit. This is just about the preponderance of the evidence. Plus, what's really important for the DNC here is the discovery phase. They can find out all kinds of great things that they can use in the midterms as well.
Robert Mueller's not doing much discovering. He's got 19 indictments out there. He's cutting deals left and right, going around the globe. Well, he doesn't discover anything. We're about to find out it all. But here's the other thing. If you look at Senator Schumer and others, they know the thing that's going to get more Democrats is going to be coming up with a cure, fixing health care. The thing that's going to get more Democrats handling our debt and deficit. That's getting in touch with the American people. And I notice that they've keeping a low profile on this. They seem to get it. The other thing is it's going to highlight the fact that the DNC were told by the FBI, and they should have been more forward. I'll give you that. Someone hacked into your computer. There's something in your system. The Russians are in your system. And Debbie Wasserman Schultz, the worst director of a major political party in history, in my opinion, didn't do anything. They didn't let it happen. So the Russians nested in there. They never turned over the server. Now, the FBI should have been more forward, but it also highlights the Democrats' negligence because they were alerted early. That's got to bother you.
Well, of course, Debbie Wasserman Schultz should have addressed it more quickly. However, if somebody breaks into your house and is committing a crime therein, that needs to be addressed. And that's what ended up happening. Over hundreds of servers, hundreds of computers needed to be completely wiped and fixed, install new operating system. Somebody should pay for that. The Russians are behind it. WikiLeaks could be part of this. The Russian group behind it. And if somebody from the Trump campaign, because remember in this case we have Donald Trump Jr. named, Roger Stone, among others, if those bear out, they should be financially responsible with treble damages. I fully support it.
Ethan, just so you know, they have discovery too. Game on. So let's move on. Amy Chozick's book, Chasing Hillary, 10 Years, 2 Presidential Campaigns and 1 Intact Ceiling. Among the quotes to emerge, "They never were going to let me be president. Why does everyone hate me?" These are the type of things that bring the DNC down. Tell me what's going on in DNC circles. Does this help or hurt your case?
Well, I mean, look, those quotes themselves, when they're standalone in the way that they're being presented, of course, it doesn't sound good. But anybody who's going to run for president, win by 2.9 million popular votes, lose the Electoral College by roughly 60,000 votes if they had swung, that's a tough way to lose. That hurts. It doesn't feel good. And that's what she was expressing that night. I can't blame her for not feeling good about that. And you wouldn't either. If you ran for president and lost like that, that's a tough way to lose. But you're right. Looking forward to 2020 to the 2018 midterms, we're looking for some fresh ideas, fresh blood, and there are a lot of people within the Democratic Party who are stepping up right now.
Well, a couple of things. I want to download all of her excuses. I ran out of toner, so I had to quick start the show. It's been incredible. I give so much credit to people like Al Gore, who had his heart broken, never complained again, just would have some fun with it on talk shows. And then you have Richard Nixon, who knew there was something uneasy about what happened in Illinois. He said it was better for the country to move on. I wish Hillary Clinton would read those biographies. Thanks a lot, Ethan. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Brian.
All right.